If you're not asked about price of mince, just swipe on.
Sorry? Sorry, what?
This is what I've got at the taxpayers' money. 75 quid from Best Meats UK.
Morning. So, change of policy. It's like it's a change of pricing system. As you can see, we've got no prices in our shop.
Salt Bay. We've all seen the guy, right? We've seen him sprinkle the salt on things using his elbow, which is a bit weird. Called me old-fashioned, but I prefer to get it for a salt shaker.
People tell us that as farmers selling our produce direct to the public, we post that across the whole of the UK, lamb, beef, pork and mutton. They tell us that we're expensive, but let's have a look because we're not really that far off the supermarket prices. So if you were to buy a 500 gram pack of lamb mince from us, which we do free delivery across the UK, but there is a £65 minimum order amount. So I do understand you can't just buy a 500 gram pack of lamb mince from us. However, it would cost you £6.30, which works out at £12.60 per kilo. We also do bulk buying options. So if you bought 2.5 kilos of lamb mince from us in 5 packs of 500 grams, that would be £11.98 per kilo. And then 5 kilos, so 10 packs, would be £11.34 per kilo. Let's look at what the supermarkets are charging. So up top, we've got Ocado, £15 a kilo, Waitrose, £14 a kilo. Sainsbury's is a little bit different, £15.63, but that was organic British lamb mince. They don't have a normal, non-organic British lamb mince. If you wanted to buy their own brand, these are all own brands, by the way.
Right. Can someone explain to me what on earth's going on with meat prices in this country? I went down to the shop the other day, looked at a pack of steak, 15 quid. 15. For 2 bits that wouldn't fill a sandwich. Now, when I was younger, steak was a treat, sure, but it wasn't some kind of luxury reserved for the rich and famous. You worked hard all week, you could have a decent bit of beef on a Sunday, and that was normal. Now, you need a small loan just to have a roast. And they keep telling us it's the economy, supply chains, climate change, blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you what it is. Mismanagement. The country's being run into the ground while ordinary people can't even afford a bit of meat for dinner. Don't get me started on these so-called celebrity chefs and their so-called restaurants either. What a complete rip-off and verging on a scam. If steak's a luxury now, we're in serious trouble.
I have seen a lot of news articles over the past couple of days about supermarkets dropping prices. Oh, they're coming down as quick as this. Have they forgot about mince? Have they forgot about this? Have they forgot about this stuff? Because what weirdly happened, I seen the price of mince and I always complain about it. Went in my head, went onto social media, and an article came up about minced meat and the price of it. And I thought, I'm all over this. Is it just me? Or do they take the piss with this stuff? They change the packaging for a start. And if you want to eat healthy and get the 5% or, you're paying out your nose for 500 grams of mincemeat, what could probably make a meal for 4 or 6 or whatever. A bag of shopping now in any supermarket, a bag for life, whatever you want to call it. You're talking 40, 50 quid. How outrageous is that? And it's not even being, you're not even splashing out, getting anything fancy. Just getting the fucking basics, people. Milk, bread. I do see some supermarkets trying to, come with the farm foods. They was doing the 5 for 5 quid, or was it B&M or something? Tried something like that. That's helping. That's trying to help the British public for essentials. But Aldi, for me, they've got far too big for the boots. Lidl as well. Just fucking prices have just absolutely skyrocketed, and it is crazy. So when I see these articles about, oh, we're slashing the prices, it's the biggest, you know, what are you slashing? Because I'm not fucking seeing anything. And if you do want to make a saving, you have to have a club card, you have to have a Nectar card, you have to give them all your details to get like a fucking couple of quid saving. But then again, you normally buy 89 quid worth of stuff in Tesco, you scan your club card, it comes to 17 quid. But the price of mincemeat pisses me off. It's madness.
Big thick slices, about 20 of them about that thick. The taxpayers' money that you paid for, so thank you, taxpayers. You work, so I don't have to.
So this is my little review on Sorbet's restaurant in Istanbul, guys. This was nice. It was smoked. I don't know, it wasn't a bit of me. I love the presentation and everything, the hand movement, you know, even the way the guy was chopping it up. It looked nice and expensive, but the taste was just a 5 out of 10 for me. I don't know. Then I took a little video, and then my lamb chops came out, guys. Look at this. Damn. Juicy. Yeah, this one, I'm going to give this one a strong 9 out of 10. It was so nice, so soft, so chewable. The little hand movement again. And guys, I got fed. Yes, it was my birthday, and it's a VIP service for me, boy. I done my birthday video in there. Guys, 10 out of 10 service.
The 3 worst steakhouse chains in the UK. Number 3, Harvester. Harvester's steak has the texture of soggy cardboard soaked in washing up liquid. In 2023, BBC Watchdog revealed some Harvester locations used expired refrigerated beef, making the meat as tough as a garden slab. Over 400 TripAdvisor reviews complained about ordering medium rare, getting burnt well done. Number 2, Beefeater. Beefeater's steaks taste like old insoles pulled from a tumble dryer. Burnt on the outside, dry as dust inside, and slicing it feels like sawing wood. A 2023 Daily Mail test found their 19-pound, 8-ounce steak had only 6.3 ounces of edible meat, the rest being fat and scraps. With a Google rating of just 3.2, many customers remark, it's like airport food. Worse yet, one Birmingham site was fined £4,000 for grease-covered kitchen walls. Number 1, Miller & Carter. Marketed as premium, Miller & Carter's 32-pound ribeye was exposed by the Daily Mail in 2024 as cheap frozen import, nothing like the menu promised. In a 2023 Consumer Voice review, their ribeye ranked dead last for texture, described as leathery and nearly unchewable. Reddit is filled with reviews calling it overpriced regret on a plate. One West London branch faced temporary closure after repeated complaints of foreign objects in food.
So we've taken the Angela Rayner approach to pricing things. What we've done, decided to do is, right, if you come over to this country on a boat, if you decide to sit on your ass and not work for a living, don't worry. Everything is shop. We're going to do it for next to nothing. But unfortunately, if you work 6 days a week, 7 days a week, grafted your knackers off to feed your family, to improve your family life, to give your family a good start in life, unfortunately, we're going to tax you. You're going to have to pay a premium, Angela Rayner premium. So instead of paying $8.80 a kilo for sausages, you're going to have to pay, what should we say, £50 a kilo, just to make sure those people on them boats and those people that can't be asked to work have a better living than you do. So the Angela Rayner approach, I've a business plan. I reckon every business in the country is going to take it by end of week. They're going to follow slackies and they're going to go, I'm going to do the Angela Rayner approach. We're just going to charge, we're going to tax you until you've got nothing left. And then we're going to take your clothes off you and your watches and your houses and your cars, and then at the end we're going to take your fresh air off you. Angela Rayner approach to a business, beautiful.
£60. You've got the UK sirloin, the Japanese Wagyu, and the Australian Wagyu. You've got to bear in mind, this is the most expensive cut of steak you can have in the world, so it's not going to be cheap, is it? I mean, let's be serious. Now, this is a bit interesting. This is my creamed spinach with the egg on top. I better stir that up because otherwise the egg's going to set. And then over here you have got to be the creamiest mashed potato I've ever seen. Look at that. Crikey. Looks like smash. Or mash gets smash. Then the steak sauce there. Let me just start here because, as I said, that's going to... I've got to say, I thought creamed spinach would be rich, but chucking an egg in there as well, that's going to be super rich, isn't it? That's £14 worth, by the way. I never mentioned that. And then this is £12. You've got to start with the star of the show. Let's get you straight... Oh, crikey. I can tell you straight away. That feels incredibly, incredibly tender. I like the steak knife. It's got the name written on the steak knife. Let's put that down there. Take a look. I'm going to cut that in half again because yeah. Okay. A bit nervous actually. Why am I nervous? Having a piece of steak. I don't think I've ever had steak that tender. I genuinely have never had steak that tender ever in my life. I'm really struggling to stop it disintegrating in my mouth. Now it comes with real heavy marbling, and the marbling there actually makes it super juicy. Now taking a look at it, on the edges there it's more medium, in the middle it's definitely medium rare. But I want to dive straight in and do a comparison here with the Australian guy. Hello Australian, how are you? Good to hear it. Now we get the impression that's more medium. That is more medium. You go back there. Let's just cut in. I'm gonna take a bigger chunk of this one. Now with the Australian, that's a lot chewier. You're chewing into it. There's a lot more on the way if you take a look here on the crust.
This is the best steak cooking video you'll ever see. My wife spent £400 in Harrods Food Hall and £52 of that was on this fillet steak. So as you can see, my meat is huge, especially for fillet. For 52 quid, and my meat is also thick. We all know girth is just as important as length. So as you can see, I've got 6 good-sized steaks, 2 each for me and the wife, and there was even a couple left over for the dog. That's 6 fillet steaks. Those at Milan Carter would be 30 odd pound each. That's 180 quid. Do the quick maths. I got some Gordon Ramsay Hexclad pans, which I love for Christmas. So I'm using one of these today. I'm oiling up the pan, then oiling up the steaks. In they go. I'm not sure why they're bleeding from the top. Flip them over and they're still bleeding from the top. Any butchers? Gives a clue. Never mind. Never ever seen that before with a steak either. But I do usually season the outsides at high heat with a pan. But Ramsay recommends you only use Hexclad pans on medium heat. And he's no idiot sandwich. Anyway, we all like our steaks very, very well done, especially the dog. Here he is enjoying his. Well done. Cremated is the only way to really enjoy a steak. Any blood or pink is wrong. Steak has to be grey or you're basically Hannibal Lecter. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.
Salt Bay has got a very expensive restaurant here in London. I'm here for one night only. That sounds a bit like Madonna. And I have just stupidly bought a steak and a mashed potato for nearly £150. That's right. My name is Dazza and I've just spent £150 on steak and mashed potato here in London. Oh no, let's get right about it. This might be the most I have ever spent on any kind of food. Even like a total bill for something, I've never spent £150. And I love how they even had the audacity to charge me 10 pence for a bag. This is ridiculous. See if this doesn't show up for like covered in gold. I swear to God, man, this is absolutely ridiculous. I just need to explain this. This isn't a normal purchase for me. I don't even like steak. I hate steak. I just don't like it. I think it's too chewy. £12 for the mashed potato as well. Again, not a normal purchase for me. I'd rather cut up some potatoes, boil them, mash them, put a wee bit of butter in it. Oh God, right, I'll catch up with you when the food has actually been delivered. Well, that was an embarrassing walk through the hotel, because the delivery driver couldn't find me. He had to come into the hotel, so I then met him at the lobby, took the bag out. You would think it would just be casual packaging on the bag. No. Jesus Christ, man. It's on both sides as well. I couldn't even hide it. I swear to God, I felt so awkward in the lift, because it was a lift full of Americans that clearly quite knew who he was. Oh, for God's sake, right, let's open this. Oh my God, that's disgusting. 142 quid. Oh man, please share this video. £130 steak, Let me tell you, they did not skimp on the packaging. £12 mashed potato as well. Oh my god, there's actual salt. There's salt! Oh, I can do the elbow finger, I can't wait. Hand cleaning wipes. Oh my god, I can't believe they actually put some salt into it. Right, let's get the elbow out. Right, let's have a look at this. I was ready to say £30. £130 beef. I've just realised I don't have any cutlery. I can't even cut that. 130 quid. Right there. I've never had beef this expensive before. I've just got salt everywhere. I'm going to need to leave a note saying that I apologise. Let's look at the £12 mash. You are joking me. That did not cost 12 quid. What? I cannot believe that. £12. That's bananas. Is there a spoon? Right, let's try the £12 mash first, eh? We might as well. Mate, I've made better mash in my house. I've literally made better mash in my house. It's such a thin layer as well. I've only had one spoonful, right? See if I put all the mash into the corner. I cannot believe that. Oh my god. You'll see how big the portion of mash actually is. £12. Mate, that is actually shocking. And look how like deep it is as well. It's literally a spoonful's worth of mash for 12 quid. This guy's actually on the wind up. I don't have any cutlery to break this, so I'm just going to need to break it apart with my hands. Oh my god. Is that cooked? It's still red in the middle, is that cooked? £130 beef. Here we go. I mean, I did say it at the start, I don't like steak, and I still don't like it. I thought this was going to convince me to like steak. It doesn't feel cooked. It's really chewy. Oh no, that's minging, man. That's actually minging. I don't understand, why does this cost so much money? I could have got a better steak for Asda, and I don't even eat steaks. Salt Bay, I know you're a big fan of my content, so I'd like to know what the hell you're playing at, boss. Is Salt Bay even still a thing? Like, is it still relevant? Hand cleaning wipes. Oh, I've got cuts in my finger. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, that, oh. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, I need to wash my hands. Oh my Jesus, bloody Christ. Oh my god. Oh, that's better. That was really, really painful. Oh man, I can still smell it. Christ, 70% alcohol. I think I'm steaming. Probably just going to go in the bin, to be honest, and I know that's going to trigger quite a lot of people, but I don't like it. I thought this was going to be the first steak that I would actually properly enjoy. I don't think it is. The mashed potato, that 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10, easy. The steak, I'd say maybe another 2 out of 10. No, 1 out of 10, because it's not cooked.
This isn't the Britain I grew up in. It's starting to look like a third world basket case, a banana republic in disguise. Utter madness. Right, I need a cup of tea after that rant. I will see you all on the next video. Keep your pecker up. Cheerio.